In celebration of Water Quality Month in the Blackstone River Valley, we met up with some water quality monitoring volunteers and visited a rain garden. Join us to learn more.
Hi, we're Jim and Maggie Plasse from the Blackstone River Watershed Association. We've been doing water quality monitoring for how many years? 17 years this year. And we come here once a month between April and November, and we take water samples, and we also test the water for the oxygen level and the temperature and for oxygen saturation. And then the samples also go back to the lab to be analyzed for turbidity, which is the sediment suspended in the water, and for the phosphates and nitrates that are in the water, which can cause algae growth in the river. The spot here is on the Blackstone River, right off of Main Street, behind the TKL Pizza Plaza, and it looks like a piece of wilderness out here, but you know it's in the middle of the town.
And the Blackstone River Watershed Association has been participating in the watershed-wide water quality monitoring program, which is directed by the Blackstone River Coalition. BRWA has been participating for 17 years.
Hi, I'm Tracey. I am a volunteer with the Blackstone River Coalition. I test the water once a month. It allows me to get down on the river once a month. I am also a teacher at Woonsocket High School. I raise Atlantic salmon and brook trout with Rhode Island DEM in my classroom. So I think it's really important to keep track of what the Blackstone River is doing, and this allows me to do that. I get to be a community scientist.
Hi, my name is Wentzell. I'm the field coordinator for the Blackstone River Coalition's Water Quality Monitoring Program. I cover the Rhode Island sites. We have 17 sites in our portion of the Blackstone River watershed. During the second Saturday of every month, our volunteers will bring their 17 samples right here to the lab. Here I test a number of items. I start with turbidity, which is the amount of suspended solids in the water. Then I come down and I test for phosphates. I test for nitrates here, and then once those are complete, I test for conductivity. After that, all the data is submitted, and the program coordinator puts it all together and sends out reports to our local towns, municipalities, about improvements that can be made, any hotspots to be aware of, and just generally any other info that we can give them to make sound decisions.
Hi. Welcome to the Blackstone River Valley Heritage Center at Worcester, our beautiful new gathering place and program area. But what I'd like to show you about this newly developed property is this bioretention swale. It's an engineered garden to collect the runoff from the parking lot and the walkway. It's to cleanse that runoff, which obviously has pollutants in it, such as oil from cars, bird droppings, various other types of pollutants here. And so these wonderful native plants cleanse the runoff that then infiltrates into the soil. So these plants are just about all native plants. They grow here naturally, and also you can see all the blooms. These are fabulous plants for pollinators, for butterflies and bees and hummingbirds. So some of the plants, well, here's a wasp here. This is boneset. Wasps are busy on those flowers. Then the yellow plant behind there's a bumblebee, and that's called sneezeweed. That's not what people are allergic to in the fall. That's ragweed. So don't think that this is what is making you sneeze. Then we have Joe Pieweed, this beautiful pinkish purple flower. Also, we've got, of course, black-eyed Susans here. And then this purple, this is vervain, which is a beautiful native plant. So this has just become so lush. It's not a cultivated, highly edited garden. It's just a natural wildflower garden that has many purposes for pollinators, for cleansing the runoff, and for just appreciating these beautiful flowers. So we welcome you to come to the Heritage Center and take a look.